Steven's Magic Castle.
Whee!
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 Hey, what's up, everybody? People of the future, I should say. We're going to be doing a little Final Fantasy, working on those main story quests, trying to get through Endwalker. Yeah. No, that's fancy, if you know what I'm saying. Alright. Just logging in here, logging into the game with my sweet and glorious character. Alright. Probably should have went live after I got logged in. I forgot about the queue. But it doesn't take that long, only a few seconds. We'll be getting logged in there any second now, any second. There we go. Excuse me there. Excuse me there, boys and girls. I gotta say, I have this game on my PS5 too, and loads way faster on there. Way faster than my computer can. Which is pretty sad, I know. Gotta get a new computer eventually one of these days, like a full new build. "10 years later. Alright, there we go. Now, it's time for the glorious action. Alright, well, we're gonna go here. So I need to go with this random stuff over here. So I need to go here. The company we keep is the quest that I am on, so let's just go ahead and teleport to the Alamegan Quarter. The locks. Alright. Here we go. So I just gotta get over there. Might as well mount up. Let's see what we get. Mount Roulette. Oh, a little horsey. Alrighty. The Alamegan Quarter is like, every time I have to run through it like this, half the time I end up in a place where I can't figure out where I'm going. At least when I first started. I'm pretty good at getting around it now. Resistance guard. Alright, buddy. Let's see what we have been expecting you. While some few guests have yet to arrive, the Alliance leaders are all present. Shall I show you in? I'm gonna say yes to that. Let's go inside. One of these days it's gonna load up, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Oh. She's looking a little bit sad. Oh, it's one of those. One of the sylphs. And all those guys. All those beasts. Look at all them yonder beasts over there coming in that door.
Esteemed guests, you honor us with your presence. As there is much to discuss, let us begin.
Information on our taken brethren you have, yes? Hear it we would.
Guess she's telling them what's up. Okay, that guy's obviously not cool.
These featherless ones are. With rivers of blood shall they pay. Freed our people must be.
We too would see your kin liberated, but ere we attempt their rescue, we must first find a means to negate the risk of tempering. Without that, we will be unable even to approach the towers, let alone contend with their defenders.
Right, right.
If all else fails, I've always found cannonballs quite effective.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
And what of the prisoners? Would you see them slaughtered?
Think for a moment. Ponder, consider, think. If Merlwyb truly intended to bombard the towers, she would have done so by now. Remember, we came here to find a solution together, did we not?
Aw, thanks, dude. Maximum Mellow, what's up?
Yestola spoke of defenders.
That's my bro right
I
there.
offered a means to clear a path, should you require it.
Dude, this game actually has a lot of cool horses in it. Like, you can get a horse that, like, represents almost all of, like, the classic, like, summon creatures. Like, that one I was riding on earlier was from, Garuda. But I've got, like, a Shiva one and an Ifrit one.
The Empire.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Gods. How can we hope to prevail against such odds?
That our foe is formidable, none would deny. But our strengths are many and varied. In this
Also,
game, I see
dude,
masters of strength,
I know you haven't played this game, but as a Final Fantasy fan,
masters of the land, the air,
even though this is games like an MMO, you can really just kind of solo the whole game if you want to. It's worth it, dude. It's some of the coolest Final Fantasy content out there. And it's tons of gameplay. Like, you'll be playing this game forever just to go through the storyline. And the story's awesome. And there's all these cool references throughout the game to other Final Fantasies, like little nods and such. It's awesome.
I beg your pardon.
What is it, Soulwalker? Do not express your passion thus.
Tell him I said hey.
A little quickly without guilt, perhaps. Suffice it to say, I am proud to be counted amongst Eorzea's finest.
We kobolds have
And tell them I'm sorry I couldn't come down. I just have no way. Tomorrow morning I have, or not tomorrow morning, but Wednesday morning, and also tomorrow, I got no way out of it. Unfortunately. Mostly because I'm running with just such a small skeleton crew, you know what I mean? It's like if I got somebody that calls in sick, then I'm just in there working by myself, you know what I'm saying?
Make mock of the Ixal the paragon does. Turns kin into puppets. Pits brother against brother. Free them from his grasp, we shall.
As Patriarch Sadar will attest, The Scions have granted us a means to free your brethren from their thraldom. This boon we will gladly share, that your people might never be enslaved again.
We accept! We accept!
Praise be.
Uh-oh.
It's taken a while, but I do believe we might be one step closer to a world without primates. With that Minfilia, we're here to see it.
Dude, I'm like, when is Minfilia? Is she ever gonna actually come back?
To go, and we're going to need a lot more Hawksons.
Or is she just stuck in the crystal forever? Because that stuff is crazy.
If I may have your attention, there is one other point I would like to raise. As we can all agree, freeing those held captive must take precedence over every other concern. But experience has taught us that none save those with the capacity to resist tempering can hope to. Needless to say, if we are to succeed, engaging with such foes can only ever be considered a last resort. And so I move that we seek to prevent them from being summoned in the first place.
Yeah, the Ifrit one is sweet. It actually looks exactly like that other horse. It just has Ifrit colors, but it's still cool. But dude, there's tons of mounts in this game. Tons of mounts that also are cool. Like, dude, I have a mount in this game of the fat chocobo. I have a mount in this game of, like, a big Moogle that is flying around carrying you on a bench, and there's other little Moogles beside it playing horns. It's hilarious.
Or perhaps even neutralize the towers entirely.
A promising proposal. While you are conducting your investigations, however, we will need to remain vigilant, lest the Telophoroi commit further abductions and summon primals ere we have the means to prevent them. To stand a better chance of keeping our enemy at bay, we would do well to coordinate our defensive efforts, sending reinforcements to assist our neighbors when needed.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. You're at work? Oh, no, you're at home in the kitchen. Dude, I hear the word kitchen, I'm like, that means that you're at work.
I see we are all in accord. But what are we to call this brown?
It is worth the play, though. I mean, you do have to pay a monthly subscription, but for this game, it's worth it, dude.
Have done so much to unite Eorzea. What say you, Reverend?
Man, I always wish they would make an MMO based on Talisman. Like, that would be sweet. It's already, like, the perfect kind of world for it. Talisman, the MMO, that needs to happen. Oh, what will I say? I would call it the Grand Company of Eorzea. That's what I'll go with.
But that's the name I give.
A fine choice, for there is none here who does not love Eorzea.
Yeah, that's right.
Aye.
This character, Raban, that was just talking, that guy's freaking awesome.
United in our gratitude for the realm that gave us life.
There's characters in this game that are, like, just as epic as any other Final Fantasy. Like, there's this Dragoon named Estinian. He's one of the coolest characters in the whole game.
On this day, the Grand Company of Eorzea was born.
Yeah, dude, you should get back into it and, like, bring back the Gordonites. Or even if those other guys aren't want to be involved anymore, you could just, I don't know, you could do the Gordonite if you had to.
How long have we dreamed of this moment?
It's like, I decided to do it because Nathan does it, right? And he kind of, like, makes a living off of it. And I'm like, you know what, if I'm playing these games anyway, I might as well just live stream it. If just by chance enough people like it, I wouldn't mind to make a little extra cash on the side too, just from something I'm already doing. Why not, right? Like, I sat the other day and watched Nathan make like $600 in 4 hours in a live stream. Like, that is crazy. But I'm not really doing it for the money. I'm just doing it for the fun of it, man. It's actually even more fun, like, when it's, like me and Nathan does a show on his channel every Wednesday called MMO Tourist, and it's actually a lot of fun doing it. Through their dealings, they have cultivated relations not only with the city-states, but many other communities besides. Communities such as the Beast Tribes. Just so, it is our hope that we make use of the Sylph's established lines of communication to coordinate the efforts of our new fellowship. Yet there remain certain practical differences between a trade consortium company. If the Sylphs are to perform their task effectively, they will require the Council of the Versed in the operation. I can't even read it fast enough. An armed force. Okay, that one was a little quick, I just gotta say. That one went by a little too fast for my taste. I need to change the message speed. The Crystal Braves, yes, forgive me. Master Alpha, no. I know that it was a painful chatter, but the exercise yet being made to serve. My hubris, I plotted a course for the Crystal Braves, which stretched far beyond the Order's initial concept. Oh, I can actually slow it down right there. Sweet. What intended to pave the way for the founding of what I intended to call the Grand Company of Eorzea. But my plans all came to naught. Built upon a frail foundation of lofty ideals, the Order was doomed from the first to collapse under the weight of more worldly interests, and I have no wish to see this new endeavor suffer the same fate. Mayhap I ask too much of you. Not at all. You may count upon my assistance for what little it is worth. By your leave, I shall prepare a report including a list of recommendations drawing on the lessons I learned from the failures of the Crystal Braves. You have my gratitude, Master Alphano, and my trust. When your report is ready, pray share it directly with the Sylphs. With your guidance and the earnest efforts of every goodly soul gathered here this day, I have no doubt but that our fellowship shall emerge from the shadow of the Telepheroi and flourish. Until next we meet, my friends. I'm finally done with this part. Before committing anything to writing, there are a number of people whose thoughts I should like to hear. Former Braves, you understand. Might you join me in seeking them out? Yeah, pretty sure I don't got a choice. As if you have to ask, or I can't think of an excuse not to, so yes. I'll just be nice to him, jeez. Guess I'll just be nice to Alpha now. Thank you. As someone who witnessed the Order's rise and fall, yours will be a reassuring presence. I'll join you if you're planning to canvass the opinions of your former comrades. It will be a lot quicker if we share the task of questioning them. Then mayhap Graha can lend a hand as well. I shall accompany Thancred back to the Rising Stones. Between us, I dare say we should be able to provide an accurate enough account of the day's events. We should be glad of your company, Graha. I shall explain the details on the way. And there they go. And there they go. Well, I finished that just to have to do this. So what's the plan, brother mine? Before discussing the task at hand, I should probably admit that the report I proposed is largely written. Not long ago, after that fateful day in Ul'dah, I penned a detailed account of the organization's history, from the events that led to its inception into the failings that brought down its demise. I did primarily as a means of taking some semblance of responsibility, never that I imagined that it might later be referred to by those seeking to form a similar organization. And while I made every attempt to be objective, the account was mine alone, its events viewed from my singular perspective. For it to be of use, however, it must be broadened to encompass the viewpoints of all involved. Only then can it answer what seems to me to be the crucial question, namely, why? After the Crystal Braves disbanded, did some members choose to remain with us while others did not? I see. You think the answer will tell us something about the nature of the ties that bind our new grand company together? And that this knowledge might help us to prevent it from falling apart when those bonds are inevitably tested. That is my hope, yes, but the questions I would ask are uncomfortable to some. As the former commander of the Crystal Braves, I doubt that those who abandoned the cause would welcome my inquiries. Then Graha and I will just have to try. Meanwhile, the two of you can talk to the ones who kept the faith. A fine suggestion. Have care, however, certain of my former comrades are of questionable character. So keep your wits about you and let us reconvene in Gridania later on. Alright, yeah, that sounds good. If you have no obligations of mine to begin speaking with Rail and Aline, if memory serves, the two of them will be attending an intelligence briefing at Castrum Orion's. Well, let us seek them out there. Alright, let's see. Where is Castrum Orion's anyway? Is that where I already am? No, of course not. Of course I can teleport there, because I've already been there. Let's go find this guy right here. Well, look who it is. And what brings you two here? Wouldn't have anything to do with the big meetin', would it? The big meetin'! In a manner of speaking, I have been assigned a task, you see, for which I require the assistance of former members of the Crystal Braves. So you want to know why we decided to stick with the Scions, eh? Ain't an easy thing to put into words, that. As Riel will attest, I spent a long time agonizing over my failure to alert you to the traitors in our midst. For my negligence, I was captured along with many others, and we were powerless to prevent the tragedies that ensued. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those fateful events. By joining the Scions, I hope to redeem myself, and I will continue to serve the cause for as long as I am able. But that wasn't my only reason. When we were finally reunited at the Rising Stones, you refused to blame anyone but yourself for the fall of the Crystal Braves. And in spite of everything that had happened, everything you had suffered, you took us back without a moment's hesitation. We would not have blamed you had you turned us away, but when you gave us your trust instead, what else could we do but try to repay it? Nothing, that's what. As for me own tale, well, I've always felt the Scions have something in common with me old crew. The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. That was our creed, and I still strive to live by it to this day. But as time goes on, I've learned that strength comes in many shapes and sizes. From Hoary Balder to Mistress Tataru, we've all got us something to offer. Ain't not one of us is doing it for personal gain, because we believe there's more important things than that, things worth protecting, which is what being a Scion's all about. Like, is this guy... What is this? I wonder what this guy's accent sounds like. I don't remember. I am at a loss for words. Thank you, my friends. To hear this from you means more than you know. Forgive me, Callista, could you? That's me. What will you say? Give us your thoughts on the Crystal Braves, or why do you think the Crystal Braves ended in failure? I'm gonna just say that. Well, it's found that ideals were something to be proud of, but ideals alone don't make a crew. For every swab who signed up with good intentions, there was another who was only in it for the coin, the glory, or both. Ours was quite a desperate band, And while I will never forgive Ilberd, the fact that we managed to function at all was thanks in large parts to his efforts. Just a pity he was doing it all for the wrong reasons, eh? Only takes one bad apple, they say, and the Braves had a barrel full of them. Not like the Scions. We might look like a ragtag band of misfits, but deep down, we've all got that shared sense of purpose. And why? 'Cause Tataru sifted out all the glory. Hunters for, they made it through the door. I see. So while our ranks comprise a diverse range of people, each with their own individual strengths, we are all united in purpose. Thank you, my friends. With your permission, I shall make a record of our discussion and refer to it when drafting my recommendations until we meet again. Alright. Quest complete! And here's the next one I gotta take. Alphino is keen to hear what Alice and Grahatia have learned from the Braves who turned their back on the cause. Well, I think we have taken up enough of our colleagues' time, and I am conscious that less life-affirming testimonies await. Let us make our way to Gridania and hear what the others have learned. Yes, let us go in here. Let us go in here. There you go. Alright, so obviously I'm gonna have to go to Gridania. I already know that. Teleporting away. And the world chat guy called Satan Spawn is like, if there is an Adrian Weatherby in New Gridania, come to the main Aetherite. I'm like, what? How did that guy even name his name then? Can you put like apostrophes and stuff? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, let's see here. Yeah, okay. Probably go this way. I gotta get up to the other side. To Old Gridania is where I need to go. I think. Alright, yep, just run up here. Gotta go back there. Do a little sprint action. Times like this when you wish you could ride your mounts in town. I don't know, I may have went the longest way possible. Alright, here we go, here we go. There we go. Oh, I don't know why I didn't just use that. Oh man, I feel like an idiot. You can use these to, for those of you who don't know, you can use these to like move around the town faster. Thanks to Tataru's ever-dependable intelligence, we managed to track down a handful of former Braves without any great difficulty. Some were forthright, others less so, but we heard enough to form a picture. I must warn you, Alphino, some of their comments were harsh. I can well imagine, but their opinions are no less vital to my report. I seek the unvarnished truth. Thank you. I will set about adding your findings to my own at once. In the meantime, pray go on ahead to Little Solace and seek out Elder Frixio. I will join you anon. It's not even the right place. There we go. Heading out to Hawthorne's Hut, y'all. Hawthorne's Hut. random on the mount. Where I need to be is right down here. Oops, that's not who I need to talk to. I'm not trying to pick up that quest. I'm looking for Frixio. There he is. Ah, welcome, Brave One and friends of Brave One. How good it is to see walking ones again so soon after the meeting. I forgot about that. I'm gonna say it. No, be at ease. It is true that these ones once delighted in making walking ones dance, but no more. Horned One Kanasena said that walking ones would be coming to Little Solace. Imperial ones also invaded Sylphlands and abducted many of these ones. So these ones will be glad to bear messages between fighting friendly ones. That is heartening to hear, Elder. It will require all ones to work in unison to stop the Telephoroi? However you say that, I'm not sure. These ones will try very hard, of course, but in matters of war, these ones have little experience. Any advice walking ones can provide would be most welcome. Oh, another pretty silver-haired one. And in quite a hurry, it seems. Alice, you must come quickly. Whatever's the matter, Alphano, don't tell me. You couldn't read my handwriting. What? What? No. A twin adder officer accosted me as I was about to set out. Uh-oh. Charlian has sent an envoy who is due to arrive in Gridania any moment. Oh, that sounds like bad news. An envoy? Could it be that Kral has managed to sway the Forum? We shall know soon enough, but there's more. The envoy has requested that the two of us attend the audience with the Elder Seed Seer. Really? I can only see that they might want Science to be president, but us specifically? Wait. It isn't who I think it is. It is. I could scarce believe it myself. But when I inquired as to the envoy's identity, I was told that it was one Fortunat Lavillier, whatever that name is. Your father? Well now, the fact that a serving member of the Forum had journeyed here would be surprise enough. But him? Quite. I glean from this that they are taking the matter seriously. That may be, but why him and not one of the other 98 Forum members? Unless he volunteered for it. It has been some time since you last saw your father, has it not? Could it be that he is concerned for your well-being? Perhaps, but he has always been reluctant to discuss his work with us. This is their dad? Indeed, and whenever we write to our parents, it is invariably our mother who replies. That means it's like Louisois' son, I guess? Nevertheless, I welcome the opportunity to meet with him after so long, even if it is secondary to his true purpose here. Elder Frixio, loath though I am to cut our visit short, we must return to Gridania. Pray accept my apologies, along with my report. Never mind. There will be time to talk later. This one won't keep walking ones for more urgent matters. Go! The audience will be held at the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seed Seer awaits even now. Let us be on our way. Alright. They go to the Nofika's offer, whatever that is. Oh, yeah, this place. What are these names in the world chat today? Got yellow skies down there. Alright, so let's go all the way over here, actually. Going to a run here, going into a run. What is going on over here? I hear something. Oh, we got a guy playing music in the streets. What's he playing? Let's is he playing a real song? Pretty cool. I've heard people playing all kinds of crazy stuff in this game on those with those instruments and such. Pretty cool. Do. Silent Conjure. There you are. Let me into the meeting. Welcome, Warrior of Light. The Elder Seat's here and your friends are waiting within. There's old Conasena, or whatever the heck her name is. I always forget. However you say it. My friends, I thank you for all for coming so swiftly. World of Master Fortunalt's visit took us quite by surprise. When the Alliance granted Mistress Kryl permission to request Charlene's aid, we did not anticipate so promptly a reply, much less that it would have been delivered by a member of the Forum. What the nature of that reply may be, we shall soon discover. Well, what's it gonna be? Oh man. Is this him? This is their dad? How weird. After all this time to be introduced to this character.
Elder Seats here. I thank you for granting me this audience.
Oh.
I am Fortuno Leveillard.
Fortuno.
Here in my capacity as representative of the Forum.
It is I who should thank you, Master Fortuno, for journeying so far and so swiftly. Would that our first meeting could have been under happier circumstances.
It has been too long, Father. You look well.
They made it seem like it was a bad thing this guy was coming, I felt like. Or maybe that's just how I was reading it.
Taking care of yourselves.
How is Mother?
She misses you terribly, of course, but is otherwise a picture of health.
Oh, well, that's good.
Circumstances apart, I'm grateful that our meeting has afforded me the chance to be reunited with my children at long last. And I believe I also owe you thanks for the hospitality you showed my father, Louisois.
Louisois! Rest in peace, Louisois. Rest in peace. There he is. There's old Louisois.
In the days prior to the 7th Umbral Calamity, it was your father's tireless efforts which granted us a means to vanquish the primals. Were it not for him, our strength would have been quite spent by the time the Empire arrived. That Gridania still stands is in large part his achievement. He was a great man.
Old Louisois, he was a great man.
He would doubtless have been moved to hear you say so. I must confess, however, that I opposed his decision to intervene.
Uh-oh. Maybe he is bad news.
And my position remains unchanged.
They're gonna be like, Father, no! No, Father!
To chart the course of history, not to change it. I am familiar with the Charlian stance.
It is more than that. It is our way of life. Who we are.
Dang, dude, these Charlians. I always thought it was weird that all the people in the Scions are almost every single one of them is Charlian, I'm pretty sure. Except for the newcomers. Armage, kind of, a little bit. I must got the Gatlinburg fungus.
May I ask for what reason the Forum has come to this decision? The final days spell the end not only for Eorzea, but the entire world.
The final days. Pray spare me your hyperbole. This conflict is no more than the latest in a series of petty squabbles between yourselves and Garlemald. One in which Charlian will take no part. If the final days...
I'm pretty sure in Endwalker you actually finally get to go to Garlemald after all this time. I'm almost to Endwalker if I'm not at the beginning of it.
The Forum to reconsider. You may feel safe on your little island across the waves, but if you imagine the Telophoroi will leave you be, you are mistaken. They mean to kill us all, themselves included.
Alphino is right. We have seen what the enemy is capable of, the lengths to which they'll go. This is no time to turn a blind eye. If Eorzea falls, so too will Charlian. So if you truly love our homeland, you will join us. Now, before it's too late.
Yeah. Well, what's this guy's name again? I already forgot. Fortunald?
I was wrong. Wrong to ever let you leave, Charlian.
Oh my gosh. Why does this guy gotta show up and start causing problems? After everything we've been through.
Discipline. But I see now that Eorzea has made fools of you both. Have you forgotten why it was that I so vehemently opposed your grandfather? For all his wisdom, his only solution was to go to war.
Yeah.
Death, devastation, ruin. Even those who claim victory are scarred for life. What prize could ever justify such sacrifice?
Don't you know? Don't you know?
To avert such tragedy. By fanning the flames of war, you forsake all you once held dear.
I feel like the Charlians are like a bunch of smart people that thinks they're better than everyone else, guys. Better to fight and fail than to wait for the next backs to fall. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. It is in your power to save us. Refuse and you condemn us all. I'm gonna say that.
I see your friend shares your misguided ideals. But unlike her, you should know better. By espousing such barbaric notions.
Oh, come on, man.
The teachings of Charlian and place all we have worked for in jeopardy. Alphino, Alizé, as of this moment,
Oh man, he's straight disowning them? Dang, man. He's like, you're not my kids no more.
How you choose to live your lives is no longer my concern. If you wish to walk
Dang.
I will not stand in your way.
Master Fortuno, while Charlian may have no intention of intervening in this conflict, we can still part as friends. Will you not stay and speak with us, that we might learn of Charlian's hopes for the morrow?
He came just to do that?
I have said what I came here to say.
Oh my god. He came here all the way here just to disown his children. That was pretty much the only thing that he did here.
Father, wait! Don't bother, Alizé.
Oh, I knew he was going to be tore up.
How can you stand there and watch him walk away? How can you let this happen?
Oh my gosh. Well, that's not what I was expecting to happen. I'm not gonna lie. That is not what I thought was gonna happen. So that's what you came here to say. Yeah, jeez. That we're all fools for having the temerity to defend ourselves against the Teleforoi. And as for the rest. Like it or not, this was the Forum's decision, to watch it from afar while Eorzea burns. Father was but the messenger. As he handed down their judgment, I could not think to say that I could possibly sway him. I still can't. I can't remember myself. To have prolonged the discussion would have changed a little, for it is not only Master Forshimol who must be persuaded, but the Forum as a whole. Their decision was made ere your fathers crossed the sea. Nor is it like to be changed, and we shall face the Teleforoi without their aid. I'm going to hear him finally pronounce that word and probably feel stupid. Forgive me, but if they had no intention of helping us, then why would they go into the trouble of sending an envoy in the first place? Why did they not simply keep their counsel as they are wont to do? Like, seriously though, right? That's what I want to know. Then it is as I feared. My efforts were in vain. When he said that they would not know if the final days were truly upon us, I dismissed it as pride. But what if they genuinely believe that they know how the world will end, and simply disagree with us about the circumstances? That I don't know, but something tells me they are not unconcerned about the Teleforoi as they claim. If the threat weren't real, why else would they be so standoffish and secretive? Well, I'd like very much to delve deeper into this, but I'm afraid I've exhausted every avenue of inquiry. Nor have I fared any better with my other mission, researching Heidelin and the Ethereal Sea. I tried to enlist the help of experts in the field, but it appears that Thorn has forbidden anyone from cooperating with us. Obstructed at every turn. Matters are worth stand on a knife edge, but with your permission I can at least start making the necessary arrangements. Well, I've always wanted to visit Sharlayan. That's right off the bat. That's my choice. Because I kind of have. They've been talking about that place in this game for like 10 years. Now I finally get to go there. But I'll tell you now, everything is in order. Look after yourselves in the meantime, won't you? Oh, you know it, brother. You know it. Your speculations give me cause to hope. Yet if these seeds will bear fruit, I cannot say. While it is possible the Sharlayans hide some secret truth from us, there can be no certainty that its exposure will prompt in them a change of heart. And so, for the present, we must needs confront the plight in which we find ourselves. Yeah, you heard it here first. The Forum has refused our request for aid, and it falls to us alone to contend with the Teleforoi. Even with all the Eorzea standing united, there's no guarantee that we will prevail. What does Sharlayan intend to do if we fail? Let's see, I think I'm going to take the chicken fettuccine. Can't go wrong with that chicken fettuccine in this game. You know what? I don't really need to, but just real quick, because that lady's probably going to make me talk to her for a ridiculously long time, too. I'm gonna have some chicken fettuccine. It looked like a chicken leg almost, but whatever. While Charlene's stance is indeed disappointing, we cannot allow ourselves to be distracted from the challenge before us. There is much and more to be done. I shall begin by sharing the Forum's response with my counterparts in the Alliance. Meanwhile, I would ask that the Scions... Grave tidings, walking ones, grave tidings. Oh, it's one of those guys. The Sylph. Calm yourself, my gentle friend. What has occurred? These ones who went to see feathered ones send terrible news. Destroying ones have appeared in Zelfato. Destroying ones and captured ones, and even frightful godly ones. Feathered ones didn't stand a chance, and were sent flapping and squawking. When did this happen? Is it too late to help them? Too late, yes, much too late. But luckily, destroying ones were only passing through and continued on west. Feathered ones who did not fight were left unharmed. West? That would kill Earthus. Guess we better get there next, huh? My lady, the Ishgardians report that the Telephoroi have emerged from the eastern highlands of Coerthus and are marching at speed. Though their purpose has yet to be determined, the Cartanu Flats would seem their most likely destination. Lord Aemeric has already dispatched his forces and requests our immediate support. Tell him he shall have it. This time, the time has come for the Grand Company of Eorzea to prove its worth. Well, mayhap it is a mercy that we do not have time to stew upon our misfortunes. Come, my friends, let us make haste to the Cartanu. Wait, this one almost forgot. Destroying ones were said to be led by Cackling Robed One. This one must see that all walking ones know. Farewell. Scary. Fandaniel? Who else? It was only a matter of time before that grinning maniac showed himself again. This Fandaniel guy is a nutcase. I shall have an airship ready to bear you to Cartanu. Pray see to your preparations and report to the landing with all haste. At once, my lady. Let us away. Ho ho! It's making me sick to my gullet. Blah. But anyway. Here we go. On a Mitchburg City run. Actually, I don't know why I went back there. I wonder, can I just sit down in these seats and just hang out here for a while? Alright, so we're just sitting at a table now. We're just going to hang out here probably for a couple hours, just sitting at this table. In here. Actually, never mind. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get outside the Carline canopy. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I could have easily just ran there, but you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna teleport there. Licking my lips like a hungry hen. Lipping my lips like a hungry hen. Okay. Gotta go up here and get that wizard juice flapping, you know what I'm saying? Get that wizard juice flapping. Gotta get on down here to Hot Ham and Cheese Henry. Alpha now. Carissa, it would seem Fordola here has come all the way to Gridania to fight us. To fight us? Did I read that wrong? I explained the situation, but she insists her business is urgent. Aye. And it'll be over if you shut up and come with me. I think I misread that. To fight us? boy, now what's it gonna be? Look at that old son of a gun there.
Arenvald! I can't tell you how good it is to see you.
Oops. A smile on his face. A tear rolls down.
It arrived a lot sooner than expected, eh? The day I craned my neck up at you.
Only because you're sitting down. Unless...
Oh.
Right, so, the Chirurgeons say I may never walk again.
Oh no, this guy's like paralyzed now, and from the waist down, I guess. I can't believe that happened. It's for a game that has graphics that look like this. You gotta admit, they do a pretty good job. Like, the look on Alphinaud's face just then, it looked like he was about to tear up and cry. They do a good job capturing the emotion of these characters.
But my fighting days are over.
Yeah, they're over.
So I want you to fight in my stead. Be the hero I can't.
I am no hero.
That's what they all say, though. No one ever calls themselves a hero. Even the ones who eat primals for breakfast. It's for others to decide.
That's true, that's true.
Alphinaud, you already are a hero. To me and countless others. We see you doing your damnedest to protect us all. And you're not alone, are you? There are people who believe in you, just as you believe in them.
Just gonna go with that first choice there, I think. That's right. Oh, Fordola. Fordola's actually a pretty cool character, I think. She started out as a bad guy.
I know what's at stake, and how many people are depending on you. But I believe in you. Believe that you'll see it through.
That's right, we will.
That's why I'm entrusting my dreams to you.
Oh, dang.
Like Albert and Owlie once entrusted their dreams to me.
What a sad time. So sad.
There was a time when I would have borne the weight of such expectations without a second thought. But now, I know just how heavy that burden can be.
It can be so heavy. So heavy.
To tell the truth, I'm beginning to wonder if I chose the right path. Sacrifices will inevitably be made for the sake of the ideals I uphold. Maybe I am not the person I thought I was.
Yeah, perhaps not.
You think I am?
I wouldn't presume to tell you. But I will say this. In spite of everything, you've come this far. The road ahead might not always be clear, but you've never been one to give up or take the easy way out. And everything you do for others. For a brighter future. I'm proud to call you my friend. Well, I've said my piece, so I'll let you go. I know you've got more important things to be doing. Just give what I've said some thought, alright?
So sad about this guy. So sad. Uh-oh. He is not okay.
I shall, my friend. And we will meet again soon, I promise.
He's thinking about how his dad just disowned him, and now this guy is paralyzed. He just can't. How much more can Alphinaud take? He's been through a lot in this game, I will say. He probably has the most character development of any character in the game, honestly. He's like the real main character of the game, kind of.
You've got a pretty narrow view of what it means to be a hero. Do you know that?
Oh, Fordola. Fordola. Fish rolla.
In the fires of battle. That it's all about being brave and killing villains. Alphinaud and the others will carry on their fight.
Yes, that's right.
But theirs isn't the only one. There are other ways you can make
Yeah,
this.
there's other ways.
If you stop feeling sorry for yourself and put your bloody mind to it.
Yeah, loser.
There's not much chance of me living the quiet life with you around, is there?
That's for sure.
If you're content to twiddle your thumbs thinking of what might have been, that's your lookout. And I reckon you've got some fight left in you.
I reckon you got a little fight left in you there, boy.
And I reckon you might be right. If there's a way I can still help my friends, I'll bloody well find it.
Yeah. Why, like, in this world, it seems like they should be able to use some kind of weird magic device to make him be able to walk. Like, Magitech legs. I don't know. Oh. Doing some good. Thacred and the others have already left the Rising Stones. And according to the communications officer, Amalja and Kobold forces are also bound for Cardinal as we speak. I think I'm finally going to do like a little in-game fight event. Anyway, the airship's ready to depart. We should get going. Yeah, let's go. Oh man, this is going to be nuts. Are y'all ready for this? Okay, so we are definitely going to run through this right now. Death Until Dawn. I'm going to take a brief intermission. Just going to leave the stream going and put a little message in there. In case somebody actually comes in here and is watching. People of the future, this is for you. People of the future, I'm going to put be back in just a few minutes. Be back in just a few minutes. Death Unto Dawn coming up next. Alright, I'll be right back.
Steven's Magic Castle.
Whee!
Steven's Magic Castle.
Whee!
Steven's Magic Castle.
Whee!
Steven's Magic Castle.
Whee!
Stephen's 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 Magic.
People of the future, I have returned. Once again, legendary men return. Alright. Here we go. The moment that you've all been waiting for, people of the future. Sounds like it's a war going down in here.
My fellow Scions, as I am sure you will have heard, we can expect no help from Charlie, nor are we any closer to discerning the Telophoroid's grand design.
That's right.
And now, our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak. Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Of course. We will do what we always do. Deal with the ones our allies can't. A less than daunting prospect, judging by your expression. Could it be that you've dispelled your lingering doubts, Alfina?
Yeah, could that be it? She's like, yeah.
Oh, I doubt I ever will. But as my friends have kindly reminded me, I have come this far, and that must count for something.
Surely it must.
Can't be good, Alfina. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along.
For one so bright, you can be remarkably dim at times. There is such a thing as overthinking, you know.
Perhaps so.
Might I suggest that we continue this conversation after the battle? It would appear that Telophoroi have already arrived.
Yeah, geez, Kratia, I think you're on to something.
I'll do what I can to cure the tempered, but they'll have to be incapacitated first.
Well, you know what that means.
Care, my friends, for none could say wherefore our foe did choose this fateful field to be our battleground.
Yep.
Whatever may transpire, pray grant him not the pleasure of deterring you.
Alright, here we go. Duty commenced. Sweeping across the carton now. As for the Ascian, he was briefly sighted above the battlefield, but has since vanished. He likely intends to watch events unfold. As far as the movements of the lunar primals have proven difficult to predict, even when posed to... These are our primary targets, okay. They will not elude the Scions for long. Oh boy, here we go.
Let's give it our all.
Here we go. But I'm fighting with a Stendian. Oh. Oh, here we go. Like, every single one of these things in this game, these duties, the dungeons that you run, all of it, they all just have the coolest music. Like, listen to the music here, this is rules. We got him? Oh, I can't target that. Oh, They're like, this way, over here, man. Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming. Now. Oh, cool. Oh, no. No, no, no. There we go. Grahatia. There's so many of them! I won't be curing anyone at this rate. We'll have to incapacitate them at first. Alright, so... Oh, what? What was I supposed to do? I just realized that I wasn't playing as myself anymore. Wait, what the heck am I supposed to do here? Is there something I'm not understanding? Usually at the parts in this game like this, there's like another like button layout that happens. I guess I'll just fight them like that. Can't be right? Let's see if I can figure it out. Oh, I feel like a fool. They're right there. It's weird though, because they're not like getting mapped to my controller for whatever reason. How do I use them? Okay. I guess I'll just fight everything like this.
Allow me.
Oh, this is weird, man. Like, why? It's so strange. Okay, so I'm stuck playing the game like the craziest way because for some reason my button bar didn't change to this. But where is that? It shows the setup for it, but I don't I feel like I'm losing my mind. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to try to get through it like this. Just let me go back to fighting as myself. What am I supposed to do there? Like, come on. Why is it way up there? It's so weird. Okay. So we got through with that part. We need a healer quickly. Here, I'll just heal him. There. Yeah. I healed him. I mean, come on. So now what am I supposed to do? And I'm supposed to go way down here. Like, what am I not getting here? Okay. Can't go that way. Am I missing something here? Like, what is happening? Okay. Can't go that way. I seem to go way down there. Doesn't seem right. Well, I'm somehow lost in this. What the heck? What is going on here? I don't get it. I officially don't get it. Maybe Angela? Yep, turns out I was just supposed to do that, I guess. Well, that was pretty sad of me. Oh no. It's probably Fan Daniel or whatever this is. Yep, Fan Daniel's at it again. This guy's nuts. It's like the worst Ascian yet. See that? The glyph, yes. How worried should we be? Oh, you should be worried. Yo, you should be worried. Listen well and judge for yourself. Though I can see ethereal currents, I had not thoroughly examined those that flow through the heart of Carnu. But now that I am here, things have become clearer. The flights conceal an etheric confluence, like to the pillars of the Asm Steep, but greater in scale, far greater. The glyphs that Van Daniel has conjured reach into its very midst. And I believe I know their purpose. Should the lunar primals destroy them, it would spark a chain reaction with the potential to obliterate the confluence entirely. The resultant disruption of the flow of aether would sow chaos among the elements, prompting earthquakes, floods, and tempests large enough to lay waste to the realm. That he could go so far cometh as a little surprise. We must needs protect confluence at all costs. Well, now who am I gonna have to be? Please don't make me be one of the scions. Oh, man. Gosh. I hate the thing about the hot... Why don't I understand how to do that? What is going on here? Like, how do I get this? No. There's got to be a way that I just... I don't understand it without... I'm not trying to set up another one, right? There's got to be a way. I guess it wouldn't be that bad to have to just do it. Let's see, where's the one I'm not using? Let's make it be number 7, how about? So we'll just go into the settings, do the cross hotbar, and oh man, I can't do it like that. What? I can't believe this. Oh my gosh, really? If I go to it's probably not gonna work, right? Oh my gosh, this is the lamest thing ever. Guess I'll just do this again. Healing spell, healing spell. The way I'm having to fight in this fight is so terrible. Oh no. Well, what time is it? I think I'm gonna have to end on that bad note tonight, guys. Alright, I think we're gonna call it. I will try that again the next time I stream this kind of content. And between now and then, maybe I can figure out how to get my button layout to actually be of the character it forces me to play as. Which is crazy. But anyway, if you happen to watch this, or if you tuned in at all, thanks. And if you're watching this in the future, give me a like, give me a subscribe, you know what I mean? The old classic. Alright. Have a good one. Have a good one.